Hey guys, welcome back to Marriages Restored in Faith. My name is Ray.
Hi guys, my name is Dora. It is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Almost the last day of July. Not quite. And want y'all to look over here on the screen for our other platforms there that you can follow us. You can share our content, and we would really appreciate it. And there is our email there. If you would like to get a hold of us, that is the only way to do so.
So guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. If you could share our videos, if you could give us thumbs up, because that does help with the algorithms. Help us out, because our last video, which was speaking about the, I don't know if I should say the word because we start getting blocked again.
Right.
But if you look on Monday's video, they shadow ban that anytime, which is it's in Second Thessalonians about us being caught up in the air with the Lord. Yeah, they block that. Facebook blocks that video, censors that video. It doesn't. The people in charge of the Facebook don't like being that we're speaking about being caught up in the air with the Lord. In fact, YouTube was doing that the last time we did a video of that. They actually removed it. They blocked it. They said that we cannot speak about the catching away, the us being caught up with the Lord in the air. Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop it. Right. They can stop the social medias that they were in charge of from speaking about it, but they can't stop us being caught up with the Lord.
Right.
So here, as you see right here, prepare yourself. A major event is coming. Bear with us, because we have about 11 things to share with you. Articles, videos, and it's all going to come together so you can see what we are talking about. I'm telling you, they are blowing this up everywhere. But I want you to see what's going on. As you notice, the 8.8 earthquake near Russia off the coast of the ocean, you saw what was going on there. There's videos out there. In fact, we're going to show you a video of that, of what people are sharing out there. I don't know if I should start with the funny video or if I should wait till the end. I think I'm going to wait till the end for that video because of the things that we're going to be talking about today. So let me see. Where can I start off? Again, like I said, just bear with us. If you can give me number 3. We'll start with that. These are the things another thing that we talk about that people need to prepare. People need to get ready. I don't know how much more I can emphasize on that, of us being prepared. And everywhere we go, it doesn't matter where you're at now. As you see, some of these places are, one of them was casino, one of them was at Walmart. Another one was actually in Manhattan, Midtown, at a business. So as you see, these are all different locations. One's a workplace. Well, actually, all of them are workplaces, because somebody's employed in any of those places.
Somebody's working there.
But to say one's a workplace, it's basically meaning that that's all is conducted is business people that go in there. It's not something, a shopping center or anything like that. It's actually employees there that conduct business there. Mm-hmm. The other one, of course, the majority of us go to. I hate going to it. I rarely go to it, which is Walmart.
Yes.
I never have for years. I just don't like going to it.
And best time to go is early.
Or at midnight.
Yes.
Because we've done it at midnight before. That was on our younger years.
Yes. Now we're asleep. That's right.
That's when we were younger. We'll say, you know what? Let's go to Walmart at
midnight and get this over with.
Now we're not awake at midnight, so we're asleep.
We're asleep. So now we get up in the crack of dawn and go to Walmart.
Yep. And the other one, as you see, the casino. Now, I want you to keep in mind of stuff like this. And the reason I want you to keep this in mind, and I'm not saying that this is fake, because none of this was fake. But look up ahead as we start sharing videos with you. If you can give me number 1. In fact, there's a lot of organizations right now that are now, what's the word for that? But there's a certain word for it. now that these are happening back to back, they're actually making a lot of money on backpacks, on weaponry, on tactical gear, and so on, and training. Because now people are going to all these locations to train, to get ready, and you should be training. Now, I want you to see this before we go get into everything else. Again, this is not yet what we're talking about, the major event coming. I'll share with that here in a second. I'm trying to build what I'm trying to say here in a second. Go ahead and play this one.
All right, so this is some new video just into our newsroom. This is from an area in Russia, and this is our first look at this tsunami wave, where we can see, this is called the, I'm sorry if I mispronounce this, the Severokursk area. And this is in Russia's Kuril Islands. And you can see the tsunami wave coming, and you can see it doing damage. And that's our first look at that as this repeats, Marla.
Yeah, and on a closer look, you'll see the buildings being swept away. So these images are out there. There's a watch for the entire West Coast coastline. Here's what I'm talking about here when you're seeing the buildings being swept away. This is one of the largest top 10 earthquakes to strike.
Since 1990, since 1900. One of the top 10 earthquakes in the world since 1900, 8.7 magnitude quake. And you think about, earthquakes as you get up.
All right. I want to share that with you. Why do I want to share that with you? How do we know that's Russia? How do we know that's going on in that location? And you may be asking, what do you mean? We're going to share this other video, not yet, but we're going to share another video with you. And it's going to be an eye-opener. It really is going to be an eye-opener. And the reason I say is, how do we know this? Let me share a photo with you. If you can give me number 6. And this photo has been going viral. It's been going, you have Christian ministries sharing this video, or this photo, I mean. You have, of course, the news outlets. You have just about every person wants to share this photo, and it's just going around. I commented on one of the Christian websites, and of course, nobody has mentioned anything on it. I haven't received a response. But I want you to look at this. This photo, the traffic is bumper to bumper in Honolulu, Hawaii, as people seek higher ground. Tsunami waves up to 12 feet are expected to begin impact the Hawaiian Islands as early as 7:10 p.m. Now, you would think the technology that we have today, that photo will be a lot clearer, right? It looks like a photo that was taken from, those cameras that Dora used to have one, that you buy a camera and you put the film in there. Well, actually, you buy, it was one of those disposable cameras and you just keep rolling it and take a picture. Well, those pictures look like this. You can go to your grandma's photo album and you're going to see photos and you're like, and then you look at today's photo and you're like, wow, big difference, right? Yeah. The technology we have, look at this. And how do we know this is Hawaii? Unless you live there, unless you know this area.
Unless you're from there, yeah.
If you're from there, you've been there. That's the only way you're going to know.
Yes.
The second thing that we need to think about is, why is traffic going in both directions? Don't you think that if a tsunami was coming, everybody will head one way because they know where higher ground is, right?
Yes. And also it wouldn't, why go the opposite way? There's only a one way, to get out or to go to higher ground.
Well, you would think, that everyone would know which way is going to get higher ground. Again, this photo, whoever took this photo, as blurry as it is, should tell you, oh, come on, guys, there's something really wrong with this.
Yes.
But again, we have to start questioning things. We have to sit back and say, wait a minute, we shouldn't be want to be the first ones to hurry up and share every photo, every video, everything that comes up, and be quick to hurry up and, we got to share. We got to be the first ones to share because we need more likes, we need more thumbs up, we need more people to follow us, and so on. And the sad part is a lot of Christian ministries, and some of them are called Christian ministries, and it's video after video, article after article, and this instantly, without sitting back and thinking, wait a minute, there's something wrong with this. That's why I didn't even share this. There's something wrong with this photo. let me keep going. Let me share with you. Yeah, let me give me number 7 then, since we're still on this subject here. Before we actually get into what I'm telling you, that we need to prepare ourselves for a major event. I'm telling you, a major event is on its way, and people better buckle up and get ready, because of the major event that came in 2020. Look how many people were duped.
Yes.
How many people were deceived? Christians, pastors, and many people. Now, I want you to see this. This is another video that's been going viral, talking about this is the Hawaii tsunami today. And just watch it.
Following breaking news right now has an alert issue for our area because of an earthquake off the coast of Russia. ABC 7 News meteorologist Sandy Patel is here now with the very latest. Sandy, what do we know? Well, Karina, it initially came in as an 8.0, but that has been revised, magnitude 8.7. This is the earthquake in Russia, and now we have a tsunami watch that is in effect for the West Coast, includes the San Francisco Bay Area, California, Alaska, Washington, Oregon, Hawaii. So coastal communities, you will want to seek higher ground, move inland away from the coastline, make a plan, set up a meeting point for your family, look for warning signs and sudden draining of ocean water. If the tsunami waves do arrive, here are the estimated times. Fort Bragg, 11:50 tonight. San Francisco, 12:40 in the morning. Monterey, 12:15 a.m. Santa Barbara, 12:50. Los Angeles Harbor shortly after that at 1:05. La Jolla, 1:15 in the morning. So what is a tsunami and what are we talking about? When you get a magnitude 8.7 earthquake, we're following breaking news right now.
See, a tsunami, you want to go ahead and let just play? A tsunami with purple tornado.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about it. Just think about what you just saw right now.
Mm-hmm.
And this video is going viral. People are using this video as the tsunami in Hawaii.
I mean, this you can definitely, you can question this video big time.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Question
right.
it.
You can question it.
Question it big time.
Is this even Hawaii? Is this even real? Is this fake? Is this AI? Well, what is this? And of course, you can see the tornado like that. Of course, you would say that's fake, AI. The purple tornado, of course, AI. But this is what people are doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not bad enough that you have the media that gets out there and just lies, the news channel just continues to lie to people, and then you have meteorologists on Facebook that continue to want to argue with you that weather warfare isn't real, and now they're quiet because everybody's been proving them wrong and everybody's been coming out, and now it's on and on and on. Now it's even worse. Now you have people like this that just share videos like this by putting them together and making people think that this is real. And yet, some of this footage may be real, and some of it may be AI.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to sit back and say, "Wait a minute! This, unless you are physically there, or you know someone that you can trust that is there, that can tell you, yes, this is happening here." We got to sit back, people. We can't be in a hurry to get in a panic mode. Why? Because when people get in fear, they will do things they would have never done if fear wasn't there.
That's right.
Let me show you what I mean. If you can give me number 2, and then we're going to get into the major event that's on its way. The major event that they're telling people that get ready. They're conditioning and doing this hypnosis, psychological warfare. That they're doing all this to the people right now, getting them prepared and ready for the mass deception.
Mm-hmm.
And I call it mass deception because watch this video.
The so-called AI slop all over the internet these days
Angela Carter here, live.
is getting less sloppy.
Disaster. Just kidding. I'm not real.
With hyper-realistic AI-generated sham news clips circulating, often presented as a joke.
Dana Brooks reporting live from Ocean View.
But what's becoming not so funny, how easily reality can be confused with the fakes.
White House unveils plan to train bald eagles as patriotic aerial surveillance units.
Can you tell the difference?
Well, President Trump meets today with another global leader as his administration promises more trade deals.
The one on the left is AI generated, while the right is real. The launch of Google's VO3 earlier this year, shocking users and the industry with how realistic the model is, plus how it can be paired with audio generation.
Reporting live from Clearwater Beach, where an unidentified
And as the lines blur, the AI clips of fake reports or newsworthy events that never happened, even reaching the Oval Office. With President Trump posting this provocative AI-generated video of former President Obama being arrested at the White House. In many ways, it's an obvious example of misinformation or parody, easily debunked. But what happens when it's not so obvious?
We used to say that seeing is believing, and that's no longer the case.
It's making life hard for Emmanuelle Saliba, a content verification expert and a former NBC News reporter. She says the tech is getting so advanced, the fake videos are routinely being spread across the world and reported as fact.
During that gap between an event happening and authorities or media having any sort of confirmation, that's where we're seeing all of this AI generated content start to spread. And before it's debunked, before it's verified, it's gaining millions of views.
The phenomenon, also known as synthetic media. We wanted to see how easy it was to create, so we gave Google's VO3 a try.
Well, the prompt says, generate a realistic TV news reporter stand up. NBC News correspondent Emily Ikeda is standing in a snowbank with snowy trees behind her.
We fed the program a short prompt meant to recreate a real report I did back in 2023.
All right, so now we will generate.
On our first try, with about a minute of processing,
Oh, should we give it a listen?
This is an area used to winter weather, but as you can see in the drooping tree branches, this colossal storm dropped heavy snow.
The landscape is so good and the quality is so good, like down to the detail of the hat. You can kind of see flurries.
it doesn't really look or sound like me, and the text at the bottom of the screen is gibberish, a telltale sign of AI. But watch how the AI reporter gestures, the hat, coat, even the NBC patch on the shoulder. And side by side with the real thing,
This is an area that used to winter weather, but as you can see in the drooping tree branches, this colossal storm dropped heavy snow.
The slow zoom out. It's incredibly similar to the actual camera movement.
we tried altering the prompt to make it look more like me, but those attempts were blocked, with Google alerting it, quote, might violate our policies about generating prominent people. Google's video generator is so good, at least in part, because it's training its models on some videos posted to YouTube, the company recently told CNBC. It's that sheer realism of such an easy, free creation that highlights the bigger concern when this tech is used not for fun, but to push an agenda or sow confusion. Saliba pointed to this example, a video posted to a Persian language Telegram channel in June, apparently showing an Israeli strike on Iran's infamous Evin prison. Now, Israel did strike the prison, so the video made its way onto multiple news reports, including NBC News Digital, but the video was fake. The video has since been removed from NBCnews.com out of concerns about its authenticity.
Right now, what we're seeing with generative video is that it can only generate one shot up to 6 or 8 seconds max, and that was the length of the video.
Saliba found this still image from a 2-year-old article, an exact match for the first frame of the clip, meaning someone likely used that image to generate the false footage. The 12-day Iran-Israel war proving to be fertile ground, synthetic propaganda getting mixed into the torrent of information pouring out of a rapidly changing conflict. Some have clear AI tells if you're looking closely, but realistic enough to fool those quickly scrolling. It's all happening in an increasingly fragmented media environment, with more than half of people under 35 in the U.S. already relying on social media and video sites as their main source of news, as opposed to traditional media outlets, according to a Reuters survey. Influencers and podcasters like Joe Rogan regularly pooling larger audiences than cable news, and even comedians editing themselves into local news clips to create funny content that's not AI, but still sometimes hard to distinguish from the real thing.
Crazy. I paid $300 to rip some zins and maybe catch some grouper.
Now AI adding another layer with the ability to almost instantly dub video content in another language, also available on the market. It's straightforward. I take this selfie video, the team pops it into a website, a few clicks, y de repente estoy hablando otro idioma para que conste, no hablo español con fluidez. Recognizing these difficulties in verification as a growing problem, some companies are trying to tackle it at the source. Google declined to be interviewed for this story, but pointed us towards a feature it's calling Synth ID, an imperceptible watermark embedded in the pixels, sound waves, and even the word choices of all its AI-generated content.
The watermark can withstand common editing techniques like reordering and trimming, adding noise, compression, cropping, and filters.
Google's systems can detect the watermark and flag likely AI content, but the detector is still in testing for now and not helpful to the public yet. Others taking a different approach, focusing on marking authentic content instead. One group, C2PA, is trying to build content credentials that can track the life of a piece of content from its origin to the point that you see it online. The chairperson describing it as a digital nutrition label, but it has limitations.
The challenge there is that it doesn't survive, for example, upload and download from social media. And most of this content is spreading on social.
Move back to the other part. Now, I believe that's a 7-minute video. You get the idea, right? That there's so much content out there that AI can create and make it look real. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to pause it right here because I want you to see this. They put a spaceship back there. What propaganda is going out there right now that they're wanting people to believe? And if AI can create this right here from the news, and if you're not there in that city, when somebody says this is right there, how do you know it's true? We already know we can't trust your local media. You can't trust these CNN, Fox, and you name them. They've lost credibility. As many times as they've been caught in lies, they've lost credibility. And now these meteorologists that are on social media, on Facebook and so on, continue posting stuff, they're losing credibility as well. They're paid to lie to the public. So who are you going to trust? There's social media influencers out there. They're just doing things for likes, thumbs up, to get paid and to get followers. So it's going to be very difficult to trust people on social media platforms. Mm-hmm. And then there's those that you may even be following right now. They actually, me and Dor were discussing that this morning. That may be AI generated the entire time, and you're thinking that these are real people.
Right.
And they might be AI.
Yeah, which that's happened. That's happened.
It's already been happening. Yes.
Where,
a group. In fact, we talked about that. The band.
That the band. There was a band that had 1 point something
million followers,
and they were fake.
Yeah. It was all AI.
It was all AI created.
So think about that. You're gonna have to find people that you know in certain areas that have been producing content that's very helpful to you, that edifies the body of Christ, that are preaching the Word of God, and truthfully, not twisting Scripture, manipulating Scripture, that are willing to share information to you that is there to help you and not to deceive you.
Yes.
You're going to have to start looking for those people that don't just produce content just to get more likes. They don't produce titles on their content just for more clicks and so on. For instance, I tell you what, if we saw this here in town, we'd share it, and then I would tell you, hold on, sit back, and think about it. Why would I tell you that? Let me keep going. If you can share, if you can give me number 4 and number 5. So I want you to see this, because this is what you can't even go to any social media platform without this being broadcasted, without this being shared, without this being posted. You can't go anywhere anymore. It's all over. Why? Because they want this implanted in your brain for you to think this is what's going on. Things aren't looking good. As you can see right here, that's what it says. Mystery alien spacecraft could launch attack on Earth in November, says new study. How do they know that? How do they know it will be here in November? And how do they know that it could attack the Earth? Legitimate questions, right?
Right.
How do they know that?
Because all we see is a light bulb, like a light.
Yeah, give me the other one.
That's all we see.
There's actually another one that I'm not sure if this is the one I shared that's got a head on it of a beast. No, I didn't share that one. I saw that one too. Well, as you see here, it's telling you how many thousands of miles it's traveling. At 130,000 miles an hour. I don't know any radar gun that can give you that mileage. Miles per hour.
Well, and not only that, that's a huge distance. And they're already saying, that it could attack us.
Well, yeah, it's a long distance. How do they know it's as large as Manhattan? You know what I mean? Think about it. If it's traveling at 130,000 miles per hour and it's not going to get here to November, that means it's a distance from here. So how can we possibly measure it? How do we know what it is? How do we even know that this is true? I don't believe it. I believe it's propaganda. I believe that they're just setting people up for what they plan on doing in November. Yeah. And you may say, they truly can't. They have, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, okay, you just showed us a video of AI that can create on the news and create videos, right? And you're saying, well, it'll just be on outlets, on social media websites, and so on. We're just going to see it there. But what about the skies? I'm glad you asked that question. I'm glad you asked that question. You see, this is what's being posted around, and people are sharing, and you should read the comments of how many people actually believe that this is true, and people are saying we need to prepare for that attack. Okay, just read the comments. It's mind-boggling that these people truly believe, still believe the media, the government, yes, that they're telling you the truth, that they've already talked to the people here and they're on their way to attack us. They've already clocked them at 130,000 miles an hour because we must have radar guns that go that far.
And they'll be here in November.
They already calculated. What's really going to happen in November?
That's right.
What do they really have planned for November? Let me share something else with you. If you can give me number 8, I know because you're thinking, well, we only have the videos, the AI that they can do. What about out here in the sky? Can they truly make spaceships show up? Can they truly make things like that look real, where we can be deceived and for us to see it? This is a patent. Why do people make patents? Because they own it, right? They own whatever design, whatever invention that they have created. They own it, so nobody else can steal it. This is holographic optical satellite communication system. There's the patent right there. US 4214807A. You can look this up yourself. You can do a whole search on this, and there's a lengthy description of what it does. Just think about that. The majority thing that it says, the main goal that this deal does is hologram. What are holograms? If you can give me number 10, this is a patent. This is what they've designed. This is what they own. This is the technology we have that they are showing us, allowing us to see and know. What else do they have? What else do they have that we have no clue about?
Yes.
So what is a hologram? I know some people are asking, what is that? So just think about this. They can actually make some object appear in the sky from that patent. So if you just go through here, you can see exploring hologram technology, understanding how it works. So we know holograms is things that appear, right? We've seen movies like that. Basically, Iron Man will be one of the ones that you can see a lot, that he has everything. He has it on his watch. He has it on his phone. He has it on his screen that it pops up 3D and everything comes up. As you see right here, hologram. You see that person inside that? It's not a person or actual physical body there.
Right.
It's a hologram.
Which movies have been portraying that for years now. the movie industry has used hologram for years now. Years.
So let's just say, since they have the technology for hologram, they have this patent, they have AI for news outlets, social media platforms, and so on, and they're pushing this propaganda that this spaceship that's going 130,000 miles an hour, that we have a radar gun that can actually clock it at 130,000 miles an hour. We have some measuring device that we can measure it, that it tells you that it's as big as Manhattan. And we must have communication, or we may be able to read their demeanor because we're looking at them face to face. We must have that technology to look straight to them in their eyes and see that they're on their way to attack us. I guess maybe we have some type of technology that we can look inside that spaceship and see all the weapons that they have. You hear the sarcasm? Because this is what they keep pushing, and people are believing it. People are truly believing it. I read one comment on one of those, and a person said, "Get ready for the rapture, because the rapture is about to happen because that spaceship's on its way." Just think about that comment. The rapture is about to happen because that spaceship's on its way. Do you see the deception that has been going on for years of deceiving people and telling them that a spaceship has to show up? And there's nowhere in the Bible that talks about a spaceship for us to go in. It says that we will meet the Lord in the air. Let me share this other video with you. Can you give me number 9? Again, I believe that in November, as they continue to push this, a major event's going to come up, just like in 2020, where it deceived so many people to do things that they would have never done. They wouldn't have put those things in their body. They wouldn't have covered their faces if fear didn't show up. So you imagine if news outlets, all this area is and internet is out. Imagine if internet is out, news outlets are showing spaceships all over because AI is doing it, and then you have the hologram at the same time happening.
Yes.
What do you think it's going to do to the people? Fear. Massive fear.
Yes.
And this is how scared that they would get. If cattle cars, buses, and everything else showed up in the neighborhoods and said, "Get in so we can take you somewhere safe." Do you know how many people will get in those buses and those cattle cars and whatever else that they came in? They will get in there instantly. They won't even take none of their belongings. They would hurry up and get in there for safety.
Yes.
Isn't that what they passed? Isn't that what they said? You know what? Put this in your body for safety. Put this in your body so you can protect yourself. And then what do? They said, attack the ones that don't want to do it because they don't love you.
That's right.
So what do you think is going to happen if this is just a scenario? I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not saying this is what's really going to happen. But let's say it did. Do you know how many people that will get in those buses and those cattle cars would yell at everyone else that is saying, "Wait a minute, don't listen, don't do it"? They would. They go on attack mode just so you can follow them.
Yes.
I'm telling you, people will do it. Now listen to this video.
I got a comment on one of my videos that I should look into a certain patent, and I got curious. So I asked AI. It was not done there. So I decided I would integrate the verbal AI and ask it again for you to see.
This is indeed a patent filed in 1978 by John K. Claflin for a holographic optical satellite communication system. Is that the patent you were referring to?
Yes. Tell me as much information as you can about this patent.
US 4214807A is a patent filed in 1978 by John K. Claflin, assigned to International Business Machines Corp. The patent describes a holographic optical satellite communication system, which is essentially a system for communicating between satellites and Earth using laser beams. This system was proposed as a way to improve satellite communication by using optical carriers, which can transmit data at high speeds. One of the key features of the system is that it uses a limited downlink radiation beam pattern to avoid interference with other satellites or terrestrial systems. It's a pretty technical patent, but essentially it's a method for improving satellite communication using lasers. Is there anything specific about the patent that you'd like to know more about?
How is this technology being utilized in modern society?
Holographic technology has come a long way since the time this patent was filed in 1978. Today, holographic technology is being used in a variety of applications, from military mapping and geographic intelligence to virtual reality and consumer-grade mobile devices. There have also been recent advancements in creating dynamic, ultra-high density 3D holographic projections, which could enable more realistic representations of the world around us. It's worth noting that the patent itself, which proposed a holographic optical satellite communication system, may not necessarily be in use today in exactly the same form. However, the broader concept of using holography for communication and sensing is very much alive and thriving in our modern society.
How is this patent developed? What is the technology that is behind it and proprietary to this patent?
Technology behind US 4214807A involves a few key components. Holography. The patent utilizes holography, which is a method of recording and reconstructing the light field scattered by an object, resulting in a three-dimensional image. Optics. The system proposed in the patent relies heavily on optics, specifically the use of lasers for transmitting data between satellites and Earth. Satellite communication. The patent proposes a specific system for improving satellite communication, which involves using limited downlink radiation beam patterns to avoid interference with other systems. The proprietary technology in this patent lies in the specific configuration of these components and the proposed method for using them to improve satellite communication. Essentially, Claflin was proposing a novel way of using existing technologies, holography, optics, and satellite communication, to solve a specific problem.
How is the CIA using this information?
We can speculate based on what we know about the CIA's general activities and interests, given that the patent describes a method for improving satellite communication. It's possible that the CIA might use similar technologies for their own satellite communications, perhaps for espionage or military purposes. Additionally, the CIA has been known to fund and conduct research into cutting-edge technologies, so they may have explored this patent or related technologies as part of their ongoing R&D efforts. It's also worth noting that the CIA has been involved in numerous controversial activities over the years, including mass surveillance and cyber attacks against other countries. While we can't say for sure how the CIA might be using the technology in US 4214807A, it's clear that the agency has a wide range of capabilities and interests when it comes to technology and intelligence gathering.
There you go. Just think about it. As I stated, let's just say it was a scenario. Not saying that it's real. We're not prophesying that it is real. We're not telling you that this was going to happen in November. But what if that they keep sharing that a spaceship is on its way to attack Earth, the size of Manhattan? Then I guess it would carry multiple little ships, right? What if November shows up, internet is cut off, and the only news you can hear and listen to and watch is from your secular news outlets that we already know are bought and paid for? And this AI generated stuff that is propaganda is sharing on your televisions, on your phones, on your iPads, whatever device that you have, that you're able to just watch your secular local news media, or even the world news. Only the ones that they want you to see. And they're showing you AI generated video. And your internet doesn't work. You can't make phone calls. You can't text message. So you can't find out what's going on the other side of the world, or even on the next city that you're in, the next state. So all communication is shut off. So then they have this patent that I just mentioned, the holographic patent. So then they have that. So now they're able to show these ships up in the sky. And you're staring at it, but it's just standing still. It doesn't do anything. And maybe some of them move because we have drones. You've seen the drones that they can create things up in the sky. You've seen those things that we don't know what they are yet. Well, I'm sure it's our own people that are doing it. Flying in the sky. That even planes have said that the speed is so tremendous, so fast that they can't even see it. They can't keep up with it. So just think that they're doing all that chaos. And then let's just say, at the same time, terrorist attacks. Just think of it. It will put so much fear into people.
Yes.
That people will do whatever it takes for safety.
Yes, and the way of them cutting the communication is what really is going to send chaos everywhere.
Because you can't call your loved ones.
Yes. And you can't, it's like, well, they're showing you this, like Ray was saying, on one channel or whatever, on your TV or on your phone. Let's just say your phone, because who doesn't have a phone? Right? So they could do massive.
I was going to say 5-year-old, but now 5-year-olds also have phones.
5-year-olds have phones. And, and they just broadcast this over and over and over, that this is what's happened and that you can't communicate with your loved ones. You can't go outside of this phone that's just showing you this one thing. I mean, we've seen this replay on movies right now. We've seen them do this already.
And what do people do? They cry out for safety. Whatever, just save us. And they'll get in whatever vehicle, whatever bus, whatever train, whatever they tell them to get in for their own safety, for protection.
Right.
We saw it in 9/11. Do you know in 9/11 they passed that bill? They took a lot of our rights. Go up and look at it. Go do your research and look it up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's all in the name of safety. People will give up their rights. They'll give up their homes. They'll give up their food. They'll give up stuff for safety.
Yes.
For a sense of false security. That's what it is. I'm saying, people, we have to wake up. We have to help other people wake up. We have to tell people, stand back, sit back, think about it. I'm telling you. In that time frame, 2020, you have pastors telling people to put that stuff in their body. You have pastors checking temperature on the people on the way into church.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was so angry when I saw that. I even made comments to the staff that how stupid could they be to believe that? That you have pastors telling people, put your face mask on or you can't come in. Oh yeah, they fell for it. The same pastors still haven't woken up. How do I know? Because they haven't repented from it. They haven't stood up there in the pulpit and said, you know what? We were duped just like everyone else, and we repent from it. We should have never closed the doors. We should have never told people to jab up. We should have never told people to mask up. We should have never did temperature checks. We should have never done all that. We also were deceived because we didn't trust what we were reading. We didn't trust the word of God. And God is saying right now, there's a mass deception going on. And I'm telling you, it's on its way. You wait till November. People are going to be so freaked out. And some people are saying, you know what? November, the rapture has to happen in November because this stuff is wrapping up. We don't know that.
No.
But if it does, hey, you should make sure you're right with the Lord.
That's right.
You should make sure that Jesus is your Lord and Savior, not just by word, but by action. Because anybody can say, oh yeah, Jesus is my Lord. And they're just walking like animals. They're acting like animals. They're conducting themselves like nothing like the Bible. What the Bible directs us to act. That's what we can do. Is walk according to the Bible.
Yes.
Put our trust in Jesus. And if the rapture does happen in November, yes, good. We won't get to see what's going to happen then. I shouldn't have said that word because now it's on Facebook and Facebook probably saying, "Oh man." So I'm telling you guys.
They're gonna mute us through through that.
Yep, Facebook and YouTube, they're both the same. I'm telling you, people, you gotta get ready. Don't get deceived. We just showed you a 7-minute video. We didn't even play it all, but a 7-minute video of AI deception through the news. We shared another video that they said it was a tsunami in Hawaii, and that was AI created. And yet people are going out there sharing these videos. Let me share one last video with you. I'll leave you with this one. This is a good one because I did this when I was a kid.
Ray did a lot of things when he was a kid.
I just thought this was funny because just to watch the people's reaction. No, I'm saying when I was doing it.
Oh, when you
just see the people's reaction, yeah.
Oh crap.
What do you... Can I help you?
No.
What are you doing here?
I'm really sorry. I was going to ding dong ditch you guys. I'm super sorry.
Did your dad know you're out here doing this? I will call him right now.
Yeah, he does know.
I doubt that.
What's the holdup? I've been caught!
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
He goes ding dong ditching with you?
Yeah, he says it's a core childhood memory and he wants to be a part of it.
Okay.
You gotta go!
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Oh crap.
What do you... Can I help you?
No.
What are you doing here?
I'm really sorry. I was going to ding dong ditch you guys. I'm super sorry.
Did your dad know you're out here doing this? I will call him right now.
Yeah, he does know.
I doubt that.
What's the holdup? I've been caught!
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
He goes ding dong ditching with you?
Yeah, he says it's a core childhood memory and he wants to be a part of it.
Okay.
You gotta go!
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Hey, you gotta, yeah, that's pretty good. Kid looks so innocent. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm so
I got busted. Oh, run, idiot!
The best thing for me is when that dad is still going. You know, he's running and he's like, not this way. He's like, let's go to the next house. He's still going.
You just said we're going to a different neighborhood, son, because you just busted us this neighborhood. So, guys, all we say is don't be fearful, but pay attention. Be aware. Pay attention to your surroundings. Don't believe everything that you see on social media.
That's right.
It's just because it's on a Christian website or a pastor's sharing it or anybody that's sharing it. Don't just run to it and believe it. Sit back, think about it, really look at the video and the pictures, and think twice before you start commenting thinking that it's true.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you on the next video.